Hello and welcome to 7th grade reading. My name is Lindsay Flores and I am very excited to have your child with me in my classroom this year. A couple of things that I want to go over are our expectations for my classroom. I do ask that all of my kids bring a positive attitude and that they work hard every day, that they are taking care of classroom supplies and our flex seating, that they are completing their weekly homework by Friday, and that they are working with all members of the class. We also get Chromebooks on Wednesdays and iPads on Tuesdays, and so I just ask that they take care of our technology as well. Each week, they will be given a daily comprehension practice. I will also call this their DCP, and this is going to be their weekly homework. It's handed out on a Monday, and it's due within that same week. It's due on that Friday. This is a short star-like paragraph with 4 response questions. They're comprehension questions that they do have to prove their answers on, and it's just for them to explain their thinking for me. The novels and the short stories that we are going to be reading this year are Wonder, that we have already started in my regular reading classes, and this is a field trip that we will be going to see later on in November once we get finished. My honors class is reading Darkwater Rising right now, which is a historical fiction novel. Everyone will be reading So Be It by Sarah Weeks in the second quarter. Third quarter, we will be doing choice literature circles. And for fourth quarter, we will be reading The Testing, which is a dystopian novel. I will have some short stories periodically thrown in there. We will be reading A Christmas Carol, Monsters Are Due on Maple Street, The Landlady, and The Lady or the Tiger. And I encourage you guys as parents to also to be reading these with us and talking about this with your child. The way that my class is broken down for grades is 50% for major tests and quizzes, and then 50% for minor, which are daily grades. Their homework would obviously go into the minor category, and this is going to be their daily comprehension practice each week, and then any unfinished work that was not completed in class. I typically do not hand them an assignment as they're walking out the door and ask them to complete it for homework, but it will simply just be something that they have not been able to finish in class. Tests are going to include skills tests, chapter novel tests, whole unit novel tests, and quizzes. I am available for tutoring on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays before school, which is 7:30 to 8 o'clock. And I'm also available Tuesdays and Thursdays after school from 3:30 until 4. During I-30, I'm available daily before lunch. It's that 30 minutes that's built in. And I will be pulling some students for extra help then. And then if your child just feels like maybe that they just need to have a little bit of extra help, or maybe want to work on some corrections with me or an assignment that maybe they're not completely understanding, they are more than welcome to come in at any of these times. I also can do a working lunch. If they want to do like test corrections, if there's a couple of them who want to do that, if they can't come before or after school or during I-30. Some things for you guys to do at home, and we do ask that our students do this as well, just so that they are being responsible too, is subscribe to our Remind account. And you can see on the screen how to do that. You simply just send a text, and you are probably familiar with this, but we can send reminders for tests or homework that's due, or maybe notes that need to be brought back to school the next day, and this just helps to remind your student to bring that. We will also be sending out our bi-weekly S'more, which is an online newsletter. You should have received our first one last week, and then next week you will also receive one that is giving you another glimpse into our classroom of what we are doing. We do have a 7th grade Facebook page, and we do ask that you guys go like that, and you can see pictures of your kids on there. And something that I do ask, if this is something that you would feel comfortable with, is purchasing extra copies of our class novels, So Be It, and The Testing, for those who may not be able to buy them on their own. I have gone to Half Price Books and Books A Million and Barnes & Noble to try and find extra copies of these books for my students who are not able to purchase them, but that does add up pretty quickly. And so if you are able to and feel like donating some books for the students who don't, who are not going to be able to have that opportunity, we would greatly appreciate it. If you would like to connect with me on Instagram, my handle is at Reading in Room 5. And I've allowed the kids to follow me, and I follow them back so that I can tag them in pictures. And I will post pictures of things that we're doing in class. I will also put reminders on there as well. And it's just for them to feel kind of a little bit more connected. And then my contact information, you should be able to see now. My conference period is during 6th period, so 1:40 to 2:30. And then anytime if you need something before or after school, please just send me an email or call the school, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. I am looking forward to a great year with you and your child. Thank you so much.